That boy gone. On what? I don't know.
Vamos pra chuva. A gente vai subscribe right here. Doing this thing around.
Okay. Now, I'm going to give you two answers. One answer, you might be like, you're being naive and you're covering up for him. The other one, you're going to be like, well, maybe you still don't like that one either. The first one is, maybe he was just honestly just tired. You know, Kodak is somebody who I know personally has a very weird sleeping schedule. A lot of rappers do. They go to sleep at times that you may be getting up. They stay in the studio long at nights. A lot of them are usually afternoon, nighttime people. Maybe that's one of the reasons I'm looking up. Look like this could be in the morning or whatever. Maybe he's tired. That's me being a little naive. Secondly, if I'm going to really address this, is saying this.
This
Do I
nigga.
believe Kodak is completely sober and never has taken anything? I can't say that. Now, y'all gonna hate me for this answer. But I think Kodak, unless he wants to continue these conversations, whatever he's doing, he needs to conceal better from the public. And this is gonna sound bad because they're gonna be like, whoa, why would you say some shit like that? The majority of rappers, they take some shit or they're on some shit. You're just not seeing them like fucking drugged out, falling asleep, incoherent in real time. They're usually not around camera phones. And I've been around Kodak. I can't say he's just a fucking fiend, but let me just explore that possibility that he's really into some hard drugs that nobody could tell him to stop. Unfortunately, I think we will be seeing a mix of a rapper that's dependent upon those drugs to create, / those drugs actually leading to potentially his demise in front of us.
God, 'cause that's what it's looking like. It's looking like this nigga is getting high, and can't nobody stop him from getting high. From the way he talk and shit, it's like he doing this shit and fuck with everybody. The way just from that last live when he was going off on the judge or whoever it was about the drug test shit. It's like he don't. You can tell the nigga don't give a fuck. Whatever he doing, they already done. I feel like the people around him, they already told him to stop. And I don't know how to explain it, but you can't make no motherfucker do nothing else.
I mean, we all celebrated when he said, I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate because I'm a gremlin.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that maybe he's doing or taking shit that maybe not being on the up and up. I would just say to him, yo, Kodak, I know you've been to and you're having he's had a battle with drugs. I would say to him, you need to go to rehab or whatever the fuck you're doing. If it's recreational, you need to not have that be shown that publicly on camera because everybody is concerned about you. You look like you need help. You look like you need intervention. And if it's something that you claim you have under control, you should have it under control where you're not on camera passing out, looking drugged out, or otherwise. Again, I know that's not the most ideal thing for me to say to y'all, but that's me acknowledging that most of these rappers, they be taking shit or they be thinking they're in control of taking shit. So I'm hoping Kodak addresses this issue. Or brother, stay off live. Like if nobody could get you to stay off the drugs, stay off live. because you won't get people all in your business or trying to assume what the hell's going on with you because they're a little concerned. You get what I mean? Aha, you said put the chat on screen. I'm working on it. Give me until next stream. I have the chat on stream. Okay. Somebody says look like Anila. By the way, salute to you. You've been very frequent in the chat. You said he looks like he's taking something so hard, and he needs help. And I know his mom is mad tight with him. Haitian parents don't like that. Unfortunately, I think through his growth and development, and I don't want to just absolve him like he's a little kid. I think he's gotten addicted to certain things. I think he's gotten addicted to potentially perks. I think did he admit it was perks or Xanax or some shit? But or it wasn't. It was maybe something that was for pain killing. You know, he did get shot, so he was definitely put on medication. But looked like he's always had like an substance abuse problem. And I mean, it's pretty easy to kind of like predict that. When he first started, his biggest song was No Flocking. And we get to find out that flocking is like a thing that has to do with drugs. So I said, don't they drug test him regularly? That's what make it worse. So he missed a drug test not too long ago. Here's the thing. The guy he calls father is one of the best lawyers in town. That dude beats every case for him. So when they were about to incarcerate him because they said he missed he submitted a dirty piss sample. Y'all remember this hearing? Kodak, let me see.
I remember they tried to say he had like fentanyl in his system or something like that.
This game, you're not ready for it.
It was his hearing for the drug test. He showed up in pink suit.
Well, Kodak, Broward County release. Authorities stuffed the samples between Black and another patient to check into the Legacy Rehabilitate 31 oxycodone pills.
So what happened in this case? The person at the lab, and you got to imagine some money was kind of probably. The person at the lab admitted that they weren't paying like all the way attention to the samples being taken. So it probably was their fault that Kodak had a faulty piss test, not Kodak's. If you want to believe it. And Kodak was in. Look, this is Kodak in court.
Is that Mr. Rowling?
Yes, Your Honor.
Look.
I was waiting on Mr. Goodman.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
He's chilling. Hey, can I get another Jolly Rancher? He's cooling.
Go ahead. Mr. Courtney, it'll be quick.
Again, let me tell you this. When you have all the money in the world, by the way, I'm pretty sure maybe whatever he's ever taken probably helps make him some great music too. You're fucking Kodak Black. You're the face of Florida street rap. You could kind of do what you want to do. Your father, aka your lawyer, which is Bradford Cohen, he's gonna be slick enough to kind of get you out of all these things. Maybe you do still take drugs. I don't know. Now, I don't want to accuse him of doing it, but I do think that if he's not doing it, or even if he is doing it, but he has it under control, bro, stop falling asleep on live. Stop looking drugged out on live. Like, stop giving your fans a reason to speculate or even look into what you're doing. There's so many people, like, for example, I don't know if y'all know, and I'm not trying to put it on him, and hopefully I don't think I'm a snitch or nothing like that. A lot of people believe that Chris Brown does his thing. You know what Chris Brown doesn't do? Get on live with stuff in his nose, fall asleep, wild, you know what I mean? Again, I think Kodak he got to get it together because, of course, he's on papers and they could definitely lock him up. It's only so long your lawyer can save you, and it's only so long you could be doing what you do. And
oh God, and they definitely seeing that shit. They definitely seeing all this shit that we see him falling asleep on live, him. They seeing all that shit, bro. Just like we is. I guarantee you they seen it.
No one figures it out. Right. Somebody said, I heard they got that 4XL jumpsuit ready for Uncle Trump. They probably do. I would be surprised if Trump actually gets a mugshot. I think Secret Service, and I think, honestly, just the federal government would probably say, listen, at the end of the day, they're not trying to protect Trump, but they're trying to protect what would be seen as the office of the United States presidency. And yes, he's a former president, but you don't want to make any type of protocol or precedent that a former sitting president is taking mugshots and getting arrested. You get what I mean? So I think they're gonna sell that real soon. It sounds good with whatever the county's saying. The county's gonna have to deal with Secret Service. Trump technically, from what I've read, could evade, or not evade, but could resist being taken into custody because according to the hierarchy in the land of law enforcement, county or sheriffs within a county fall way under the Secret Service. And if the Secret Service, they always have a detail to protect a former president of the United States, they would have to hand over Donald Trump. And they wouldn't hand over Donald Trump if they're going to throw him in general population or put him in the cell with Young Thug. So they're going to have all types of stipulations. We need this, that, and third. If you can't give us this, you're not getting the fucking president. And also, it's most likely what's going to happen to say, if y'all going to take a mugshot of him, you got to do it at the court. He's not going down. First of all, he's not a flight risk because he's protected by the Secret Service. He's not going down to the motherfucking jail. So you can take a picture of him in court, just like how they fingerprinted him in court in New York, but you're not bringing him down to the county jail. It's just not happening. Maybe for the other people that's in the case, not for the former president of the United States, I would assume, but I could be wrong. Somebody said the mugshot's going to help him win? I think so, too. I think so, too. Trump and Thug at 20. Oh, thank you for the FouseyTube thing. Now, let me just say this about FouseyTube. And FouseyTube, if you do watch this, this is genuinely a concern.
Wozniak, Elon Musk, other tech leaders recently wrote in an open letter that AI developers are quote, locked in.
Yeah, gotta get it together. Y'all think that nigga? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just don't like the way it look. I don't like the way the shit going. Better get it together before they get help get it together. You know what I'm saying? Because shit gonna get real.